The world's longest fingernails stretch over 42 feet, longer than a school bus. And it all begins by skipping one tiny chore. You grab the nail clippers, ready to do that simple little chore you've done 1,000 times. But just as you're about to trim your thumb, you stop and think, what if I just didn't? What starts as a harmless experiment could spiral into a nightmare of permanent physical changes and some pretty gnarly medical consequences. So, what really happens if you decide to let your fingernails grow forever? The answer is way stranger than you think. The first few months. For the first few weeks, you probably won't notice much. Fingernails only grow about 3 to 4 millimeters a month, so you'll just look like you have fashionably long nails. But after a month or two, things start getting tricky. Simple stuff feels brand new. Typing gets clumsy, buttoning a shirt becomes a real puzzle, and forget trying to scoop a coin off a table. But the bigger problem is the invisible world setting up shop under your nails. That extra length is the perfect trap for dirt and bacteria. If you're not cleaning under there constantly, you're basically running a germ hotel that can lead to some nasty infections around your nail bed. Even worse, you could easily transfer that bacteria to your food. Your lunch becomes a game of Russian roulette with food poisoning. 1 year in, the transformation. Fast forward 1 year. Your nails aren't just long anymore. They're becoming claws. See, nails don't grow straight. They curl, they twist, they splinter, and they get weaker, breaking in the most painful ways. Imagine catching one on a doorknob and ripping the nail right out of its bed. Ouch! By now, your hands are practically useless. Every simple task feels like a challenge. You've had to relearn how to do everything. And that little hygiene issue from a few months ago? It's a full-blown health hazard now. Fungal infections can move in. They make your nails thick, discolored, and smelly. Your hands are no longer an inconvenience. They're a genuine danger to your health. It sounds wild, but for some people this is just where it begins. Some actually live this way, for decades. Before your own nails get too long to click anything, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the jaw-dropping records and permanent damage we're about to get into. The World Record Zone. Now let's get into the truly unbelievable. Meet Diana Armstrong of Minnesota, the Guinness World Record holder for the longest fingernails on a pair of hands for a female. Her nails have a combined length of over 42 feet. That's longer than a school bus. She hasn't cut them since 1997 as a tribute to her late daughter, who used to do her nails. Keeping them up is a huge family effort. It takes her grandkids 4 to 5 hours and more than 20 bottles of polish just to paint them. Then there was Shridhar Chillal from India, who grew the nails on just his left hand for 66 years. His nails reached a combined length of nearly 30 feet. That's taller than a 2-story house. But the sheer weight caused major problems. It left his hand permanently disfigured, and he claimed the severe nerve damage contributed to deafness in his left ear. When he finally had them cut in 2018, he could no longer open his hand or even flex his fingers. The newest record and the medical reality. As of 2025, the male record belongs to Lu Kang Huyen of Vietnam. He's been growing his nails for over 34 years. Their combined length? Over 19 feet. He says just the thought of trimming them makes him feel exhausted, showing how much of a mental commitment it is. But he has to be incredibly careful. Getting them wet makes them as soft as noodles, and a simple bump in a crowd could break them. From a doctor's perspective, this is a total nightmare. They warn about the bacteria and fungus, of course, but the physical strain is immense. Doctors say the constant pull on the nerves is like hanging tiny weights from each fingertip. All day, every day. That weight can cause irreversible nerve damage and deformities, just like what happened to Shridhar Chillal. Painful ingrown nails are another huge risk. The nail can curl back, slicing into your own skin. This can lead to serious infections like cellulitis. While nails are made of keratin, a non-living protein, letting them grow forever, has very real consequences for all the living parts of your hand. So, what happens if you never cut your fingernails again? It starts as a quirky experiment but quickly turns into a life ruled by your hands. You'd face daily challenges, serious risks of infection, and in the most extreme cases, permanent physical damage. The stories of world record holders are mind-blowing, showing incredible dedication. But they're also a serious warning. It's a strange reminder that even the smallest routines matter. Because when you stop doing them, your body doesn't stop changing. So the next time you grab those nail clippers, remember what you're really doing. You're not just grooming. You're staying healthy, functional, and sane. Turns out, the line between hygiene and horror is only a few millimeters wide. So, still think trimming your nails is boring?